we're going to be established. He's getting rid of this wicked place here. This place it wasn't got with the righteous decrees. You guys did this with unrighteous decrees and ill dealings. But he's going to cut it short. And he's going to cut it short in righteousness. Read.
Because a short work will the Lord make upon the earth.
And a short work is what the Lord is going to make upon the earth. He's getting rid of most of you people. All the wicked has to go. In order to bring a righteous kingdom in, you've got to get rid of the wicked kingdom first. This is what he said from the foundation of the world. The wicked has to get out of here. Read.
Revelation 18, verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon.
And this is that great city Babylon. It doesn't say America in the Bible. Babylon. But the Bible is a mystery book. But this is Babylon right here. This place is going to be destroyed in 1 hour, saith the Most High God. Read.
That mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
It's only going to take the Most High 1 hour to do away with this place. Those ICBM missiles that Russia is going to shoot over here, and that China is going to shoot over here, and that North Korea is going to shoot over here, and Iran is going to shoot over here. They are going to hit their targets, and it's only going to take the Most High 1 hour to do away with this place. Read.
Ezekiel 9, verse 4.
Go ahead.
Ezekiel 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem.
And Jerusalem, he's talking about the people. He said to go through the people like you, brother. You look like you part of this too. We out here for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. This is who he's talking to. This is who Yahushua is coming back for. Just for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Read.
And set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and that cry.
Because we're out here sighing and crying. We're complaining about all this oppression, all this injustice, all these unrighteous decrees, these laws that you put into practice that go against Jacob. Because that's who we are. We're from that lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God knows all about it. And we've studied to show ourselves approved. Workers that are not ashamed of the gospel, but we're going to rightly divide the word of truth. Read.
For all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Because, see, you guys have been doing a lot of abominations here to God's people. All this shooting our people down, unarmed. The Most High knows all about it. He knows how you do it, sis. You need to come and hear this word and get a flyer. He knows all about the stuff you guys are doing to his people, even as we speak. Read.
And the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young.
Because he's gonna take care of that 1/3 that he prophesied about. That 1/3, he said, not the least grain is going to fall upon the earth. Not the least grain of that 1/3. But the 2/3 of the people, they are going to die, like he said through the Levitical priest, Zechariah. He said he's gonna get 1/3 out of there, and 2/3 are going to die. Go ahead.
Both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
And he's talking about going through the midst of the city and going through all the how you doing, sis? Huh? Yeah, we got a flyer for you. Let me ask, what's your nationality? Looks like you might be a Gadite or a Reubenite. A native? Latina? But your dad's a Latina? Okay, so this is for you. This is for you. He's from Colombia. What is Colombia? Is that Asher? You would be like from the tribe of Asher, I think?
Asher, yeah.
Asher. That's who you'd be. That's what God calls you in the Bible. Not Colombian. Like they call us African Americans, but we're not that. We're the tribe of Judah. That's what God calls us in the Bible. They've labeled us all these names, but that's not what God calls us. He calls us the 12 tribes of Israel. Here, go ahead, give her something real quick. Before you go, let me give you something.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee, Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
This happened to our people. This is why our people had to go into slavery. This is Moses speaking on Mount Sinai and Horeb, warning our people, if we didn't do the law, statutes, and commandments, we were going to go into captivity under all these people. This is why we're scattered right now, but Christ is getting ready to bring us out of this. The ones that come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, he's going to bring us out of this. Go ahead.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
And so, in the field, you go out. And the field means the world anyway. That's why our people be the last hired, first fired. They're out there gunning our people down. You see in the news. These are the curses that he says would happen if we didn't do the law, statutes, and commandments. Got another one?
Verse 32, thy sons and daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
And this is why we got scattered and got put in. And it wasn't Africans selling Africans. Those Hamites were selling the Israelites. That's who we are, the Israelites. They knew who they were selling. And they knew this. These people know who they got in this captivity too. They know we're not African Americans. Mexicans are the tribe of Issachar, and the Reubenites and Gad. The natives are the Reubenites and Gadites. You guys would be the northern kingdom. Ephraim, that would be like the Puerto Ricans. The Benjamites would be the Jamaicans. The Levites, the Haitians. So God has everybody in the Bible, but they put all these labels on us so they can keep us on subjection to them and keep ruling over us. But the ones that come back, they're going to get the kingdom. And these people are going into slavery. All these people that did it to us, they're going to get destroyed. They're going into slavery. The ones that are the remnants that are left, they're going into slavery. So it says it in the Bible. So you got a flyer. My name's on there. So just give me a call and we'll get together. And if you have time, how you guys doing back there? You guys are real attentive. Well, they got ears to hear. See, that's why Christ said, "My sheep hear my voice." Look at them. They're really listening. Yeah, they're really listening. He said his sheep hears his voice. That's in the Gospel of John. You know that. So they got ears to hear it. All right, have a good day. You want to close out or you want to finish where you were?
Zephaniah 1 verse 18, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
See, he said this whole land is going to be devoured by the fire of God's jealousy. What fire? Those ICBM missiles. When they hit, it's going to be a big fire over here. That's what he's saying. The whole land is going to be devoured with the fire of God's jealousy. Because the Most High God, he has a controversy with this land. And nobody is going unpunished for what they've done here in this body. You're going to get that judgment appointed to you in this Bible. Read.
For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
He's going to make even a speedy riddance of all the wicked that dwell in this land. Because it's only going to take the Most High 1 hour to do away with all you wicked people here. When those ICBM missiles hit, it's over for you guys. Read.
Zephaniah 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
He said to wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. The Most High God is going to be going after some people. He's going to be doing some hunting on people. Read.
For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
He said all the earth is going to be devoured with the fire of his jealousy. Why is the Most High God jealous? He's jealous of how you've been treating his people. He's jealous of you putting Caesar Borgia up on the walls in all your churches. He's jealous about that because Christ was a so-called black man. That man you got hanging up in all your Sunday churches, Caesar Borgia, that's not Christ. He's not the anointed Savior. This is why he's going to punish all of you people for worshiping that graven image. Read.
2 Ezra 15 verse 20. Behold, says God, I'll call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me.
And that's what he's doing now over in the valley of Jehoshaphat, over in the Middle East. He's gathering all those powerful nations together because they're going to shoot their missiles over here. This is how you guys are going to get that judgment for touching the apple of God's eyes. Read.
Which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen.
Because he's not giving you guys a pass for all the things that you've done to his chosen people. You guys are not going unpunished for all this stuff, all this oppression, all this perpetual hatred, this everlasting hatred that you've had going. The Most High God, he's going to remember all your iniquities of what you guys did here. Read.
So will I do also, and recompense in their bosom.
And he's going to repay you guys back in your bosom for all these deeds that you have done. And you're not going to get away. This is why Apostle Paul said in Thessalonians, when they think peace and safety, then sudden destruction is coming upon them, and they shall not escape. Read.
Thus saith the Lord God, my right hand shall not spare the sinners.
And his right hand, that's talking about Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, his right hand, because he's seated on the right hand of God. He's not going to spare no sinners. All the sinners of his people are going to die by the sword. Read.
And